but I can't watch a broadcast just for fun anymore.
Right.
I'm always thinking about the things. Oh my gosh. Speaking of, obviously Fox was on the Bucs Saints game this past week. So Aaron Andrews was on the sideline. So of course I'm like scanning for her. I want to see the sideline reporter. What is she wearing? What does that look like as she like moves around an NFL game? Because even in college, I would always try and find the sideline reporter because you just want to see what that looks like and what they're doing and stuff. And being my first NFL game, I saw her. Two things that fascinated me. One, so when we like are working games, you might have like a home base for a monitor. Like the college football game I sidelined for this season, there was a monitor that I could go to and look at. And the monitor has like the game feed. So if I wanted to see a play again and when it plays on replay, I can watch it. Or if my producer is like, hey, I'm going to show you this graphic I built, I'll go to the monitor and watch. Anywho, once you're on the move, you lose your monitor. Not if you're an NFL reporter. Aaron Andrew had a man who had a monitor like on a stick. It was probably about the size of like a 13-inch laptop on a stick. His whole job, follow her. So that any time she could turn around and look at her monitor. And I was like, wow, that's cool.
That is exactly why your chicken sandwiches are $18. That's exactly why, right there.
Yeah, and so that was fascinating. And too, like one thing I think about a lot as sideline and where I'm at in my career, like, and how all of us are in our career, we don't necessarily have hair and makeup if you're sideline. Like if you work at Fox, like they, I think, spend the most money on hair and makeup out of all the networks, fun fact, especially for their NFL broadcast. But like, if you're looking crazy, that's because you didn't check yourself. And like before her final interview of the game, her makeup artist, her name's Jillian, is like completely touching her up. And I'm like, I was doing AAC baseball last year and I straight up looked the sweatiest I've ever looked. And there's just nothing I can do. All you can do is pray for me, It's just...
It is what it is.
Which all goes to say, it just gets easier in some ways the higher you get. And I know we talk about that all the time.
It does. All those wrinkles kind of just get ironed out the older you get and the more experience you get.
Yeah. Like I think about, my first game I ever worked where I had like a handler. And I had been so used to just balls to the wall doing it all by myself that I almost didn't even know what to do with him. But he was like, hey, do you need some water? And I was like, so shocked that someone thought about my hydration and reminded me to drink water. And then he would like find me and be like, here's your water. And I was like,
you remembered?
You remembered? Even like being on a little bit higher level games when people are just like continuously like checking on you. When you've grinded for a long time, that is bizarre. It really is. Hey, thanks for watching this clip. For more on sports media and working in the industry, subscribe to the How to Cook a Goose podcast.